Christopher, where's my fork? Where's my fork? Fork, please! Hello, my name is Carlton.
And I'm Christopher.
And together, we are the Two Ball Black Guys. Welcome to our episode today of Cooking with the Two Ball Black Guys, featuring our sassy sauces, seasonings, sweets and savories from Bon Appetit Y'all by Carlton and Pantry Picks, all of Occasional Occasions Catering.
I bet you can't say that again.
Welcome. Anyway, so Christopher, what in the world are we doing today?
Who? Christopher.
Christopher.
So today, we are preparing our Creole chicken, Carlton.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's made with our very own Bon Appetit Y'all Creole seasoning.
Oh my goodness, I know it's going to be good.
It's going to be good.
All right, so how do we get started? You start over here. I'll tell you, I'll start with one of the most important things, which is pouring a glass of wine while you get that started.
Carlton, sounds like a great idea. Mm-hmm. So, I got 8 chicken legs right here. You can use chicken thighs if you like. But first of all, I got a little lemon here, fresh lemon. And I'm going to just season my chicken legs with some of this lemon juice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. And then with a little S&P, you want a little salt and pepper in there.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of spices that's going on with this chicken dish today. And so once I get this seasoned up very well, then I'm going to take it over there to the stove and put a little heat on it, and I'm going to brown this chicken about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, and then we'll build this.
Now I bet you it's going to take you a long time having to cut up all this stuff and portion out everything. I mean, that's going to take up half the damn show.
Well, Carlton, I've already done my mise en place.
You did your what?
I did my mise en place.
Your mise en who?
I just put everything together. I portioned everything out.
Okay. Why didn't you just say that the first time?
Well, I was trying to be proper because this is a cooking show.
Oh, whatever. Well, go and get your mise en place together. All right, and you forgot your glass of wine. So what are you doing? You're going to start over there with the chicken?
So, Carlton, first of all, I got a little bit of olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then I'm going to start sauteing my chicken with.
Okay.
Got some olive oil and 2 tablespoons of butter.
Okay.
All right? So I'm going to let that heat up a little bit. So Carlton, while I'm handling the chicken over here,
yes, sir,
warming that up, getting a little color to it, adding some flavor to it.
Yes, sir.
So that you're not just standing around the kitchen drinking wine.
I have no problem with standing around the kitchen drinking wine, but you're going to put me to work.
Yeah, there's some tomatoes over there. You dice those out for me, please.
All right, so we'll dice that up, and you go ahead and over there. I'm going to try to get it. Actually, I might move this over to the side so we can get your big head in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we can still get you. You go ahead, keep doing what you're doing.
I'm going to do what I'm doing. You do what you do.
Do what I do.
So what are you doing, Carl?
I'm actually cutting up some tomatoes.
And how are we going to use those tomatoes?
I think we're going to actually cook these down until all the juice is evaporated.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are going to run it through a sieve, press it through a sieve with a wooden spoon. We want to extract the meat, if you will, and just use the juices. I think we're going to use that to pour into your dish to help finish off this delicious Creole chicken that you're making.
Well, that sounds good. So basically, what we're showing you is the ease of use of our spices. So you'll be able to prepare a meal, get it on the table to your family, let's say within half an hour. So it's not a lot of detail to it.
Exactly. The one thing about these great products are Bon Appetit, y'all, and this is not our entire line. We have a lot of other really delicious seasonings and sauces and so forth. But the whole purpose is to make your life a little easier in the kitchen. You know, Chris, I don't know about you, but I know one of the biggest questions that I continuously get from folks is, I can never figure out what to cook for dinner. You know,
Yeah.
dinner is so boring. We eat the same thing over and over again. Well, that's where Pantry Picks comes into play, and the purpose of our whole product line is to help you get creative with your dishes.
Yeah.
Adding a different little twist to that everyday dish to give you a new experience.
Absolutely, Carlton.
You can see over here we've got some of our seasonings, we've got some of our barbecue sauces, we also do gourmet ketchups. I mean, some wonderful things. Some other things that you don't see on here is our jams and jellies. And what we try to do is create something a little bit different, where you take even your barbecue sauces or your ketchups or your jams and jellies and use them in other ways than just slapping the barbecue sauce on the meat. We'll come up with some creative things. We make salad dressings out of it. We use them in so many different ways. We've got so many recipes that we come up with, the seasonings and even the ketchups and the jams and jellies. So how you doing over there, sir?
I'm doing okay. I got my chicken going. So again, we're going to saute our chicken on each side for about 3 to 4 minutes, get a little color on it, and then we're going to build that. And once the chicken, we got a good brown on it, then I love cooking with onions and garlic and those aromatics.
I was getting ready to say there's a fancy name for that, ain't it?
Aromatics. Yeah.
Now why do they call it aromatics, Christopher?
It makes you cry.
There you go. There you go. There you go. All that deliciousness. All right, so you got me making a mess over here, and all I did was cut up a damn tomato.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, that means it's going to be good, right?
I hope it's going to be good, Carlton.
It better be good, or I'm
Just like you did when we were in culinary school.
Oh,
the
shit.
chef was always behind you.
Oh.
Carlton, clean up your mess. And Carlton, clean up your mess.
Yeah, we were in culinary school together. We've known each other for 10, 12, how many years now, Christopher?
Somewhere around there.
And he has been a pain in my side ever since, but we get along well together. And so now we finally bring our skill sets together to create the Two Ball Black Guys. You guys will be seeing us on a regular basis, once a week, and just doing some great demonstrations. Once again, our whole purpose is to is to show you how to use our creative line of seasonings and sauces that you will not find in a grocery store. And we come up with, all right, what's the name, Ben White?
Yes.
And also come up with creative recipes to use them in other ways than you would traditionally use them. So that gives you options to come up with some really great dinner recipes to take out that boredom and that ho-hum, and we help you elevate your meals from ordinary to extraordinary.
Carlton, one thing I noticed is that your pour
It's slightly, I
Yeah,
have more
you have
work
a
to
bit
do
more.
over here.
Oh, okay.
I'm parched
y'all
right
see,
now.
yeah.
All right, so that chicken is looking,
Yeah. Chicken's looking good over
you put
here.
the lemon juice on there already?
I put the lemon juice on it already. I had a little extra lemon juice
Mhm.
in the bottom of my vessel.
The bottom of your vessel.
Yes, so
Okay.
I
You
just
sound
added
like the
that-
Game of Thrones over here,
I
but
just
anyway.
put, so I added that into my skillet as well. But you
Okay.
want all of those flavors, in this dish.
Okay.
Right?
All right. So I got my tomatoes done. I mean, my job is pretty well done until you call me home to eat. Tell me it's time to eat. I guess I can do anything I can help you with while you're doing this.
Sure, Carlton. So we're gonna have rice with this chicken dish, right?
We are.
Yes, we're gonna have rice with this chicken dish.
We are.
Yes,
Okay.
we're gonna have rice with this chicken dish, Carlton. So why don't we go ahead and get our rice started? So we got our chicken going here, and I'm gonna build this.
Okay.
All right. So once I get all of my onions in here, I'm gonna add some of our Bon Appetit, y'all, Creole seasoning in this. Okay. And add a little bit more flavor to the chicken. We're gonna add some stock into this. We're gonna let it simmer. But while all of that's happening, we can go ahead and start on our rice. What do you think about that?
All right. So
Because I don't want you just in the kitchen, Carlton, just dicing up tomato and drinking wine.
All right.
So there's some other things that I believe you can do.
There's a few other things I can use. This is true. So, what do you want me to do? Can I use any of your goodies over here?
You can use all of my mise en place,
Your missing place?
very well portioned out
Okay.
ingredients over there.
Okay.
But you know what? Before you start on the rice, let's go ahead and cook your tomatoes down, because I don't want you to just dice the tomatoes and they're not ready to go into this beautiful chicken that I'm preparing right here.
All right.
Right.
We can do that. We can do that. And then after I do the tomatoes, what am I going to do? I'm just going to...
Yeah, so once you cook those tomatoes down, Carlton, if you could just,
I'm going to heat up some chicken broth for the rice. We'll get that to boiling, or just about to boiling. You want me to add some of these fresh herbs in there too? Or?
add some of the fresh herbs. I love cooking with fresh herbs, all right?
And then once we get that up, we'll add the rice and let that cook down. And I think we're going to finish this off with some of our...
Another glass of wine?
Another glass of wine.
Yeah.
And then our bon appetit, y'all. What is it?
Everything.
Everything bagel seasoning.
Yes.
That's the creative. You used to use everything bagel seasoning on.
Everything bagel seasoning.
Uh-huh.
We're going to put that in our rice pilaf.
Okay, I love that. It's going to add a nice crunchiness and flavor to it. It's really tasty. I love myself everything bagels, period.
Okay.
So if I can stick a bagel in my rice, I'm good to go.
Say that again.
If I can stick a bagel in my rice, I'm good to go.
Okay.
Why do you tell me to keep repeating myself? I mean,
I'm just trying to see how much wine he's added.
Okay, well, eventually I'll start repeating myself without you asking. And you keep hiding my glass of wine. Every time I turn around, it's moved from where I was at.
Okay.
So we've got to combat that somehow. I'm going to cook these tomatoes down till the juice is released and the juice evaporates. And then I'm going to
So,
take
Carlton,
this.
does that mean that you're going to have a dry tomato?
I wouldn't call it a dry tomato, but you know, it'll be a dry tomato.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Big difference,
we'll have a dry tomato, and then we'll push it through the seed here.
So, I need to put my wine in my hand too.
You do. That helps. That helps the cooking a great deal. But this is going to be fun. I can't wait to the dish because I love Creole dishes. And I have to say, you know, we've got a great line of seasonings, but the Creole and the blackened, Cajun blackened are probably two of my most favorites because I just love a good spice hit. And little something. It's got a nice sweetness to it with a little kick too. So I love spices, so I love cooking with that. And the thing about these seasonings is they're so versatile. You can use them on so many different things in so many ways, and take just something as simple as chicken and make 6, 7, 8, 10 different dishes out of it just by changing it up. That takes that boredom out. You know, it keeps your spouse's mouth shut from complaining.
No, but the bottom line is, people want to eat something, they want healthy meals. They want to be able to provide, they want to eat and provide their family with nutritional meals. Something that they can come in and prepare and get on the table within 30 minutes. And this is what we are demonstrating, utilizing the Creole seasoning and the everything bagel seasoning is. You don't have to go fancy with anything, Carlton.
Not at all.
Everything that we know is chicken and rice.
Here's the one tip. Here's the one tip. So a lot of people, you know, they have that repertoire of 5 dishes that they cook on a weekly basis. That's all they know.
Yeah.
That's all they cook.
And that's okay.
And yeah, but that can get pretty darn boring.
Yeah.
Which is the biggest complaint that we get. Well, take that boring dish and change the seasonings out with some of our seasonings. These are seasonings you will not get in a grocery store. We make them in-house. There's occasional locations by Carlton. And we just got a great line. You can order them online at shoppantrypicks.com. You can order all of our seasonings. You can order all of our barbecue sauces, ketchup, and you can join our subscription program.
Absolutely.
Which you, with our subscription program, you receive 2 items per month with a recipe showing you exactly a different way to use that particular ingredient in a way that you may not have even thought of, and to come up with another great dish like this Creole chicken that we're doing tonight. And
sounds like there are a lot of benefits, Carlton, with this subscription package.
it is, and even with this dish tonight, you know, I know you started off with, I believe it was a curry chicken. Correct?
Yes.
And we said let's not do curry chicken.
Let's
Let's
just
change
Creole.
out the ingredients and make it a Creole season. So it's the same principle. You can take our really fun, exciting, very tasty seasoning and create something really different and think outside of the box.
So Carlton, I think I got a pretty good brown on this chicken here.
Okay.
So the next thing I'm going to add to this are our what?
Aromatic onion. Onion.
So I got some
Add the
onion.
onion.
Yep.
Add the onion. And while you're doing that, I'm going to start my broth for the rice. For the rice. You know I went to singing school, did you?
No, you didn't know that, Carlton.
I did. I dropped out because I had other priorities at the time. I was in such demand that it was like, okay, I just had to calm it down. So I reversed. I backed out of singing and put my singing career on hold until I could get my culinary career where I wanted to. But yeah, I am an excellent singer.
So what I'm hearing you say is you were told not to leave your day job.
Oh, that's cold.
Oh,
that's cold. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Okay, and you don't even have a glass in your hand. Lord have mercy. All right.
So here is the secret ingredient to our Creole chicken. So I got a very good brown on our chicken legs here. I added my onion. They're sauteed. They're looking really good. Salt. So I'm going to add this Creole seasoning to our base here and let that do its thing.
And while you're doing that, Christopher, I have my chicken broth on and I am heating that up for the rice, but I am going to throw a little bit of fresh thyme in here as well.
I love it.
Just to add a little bit more flavor to the rice. The chicken broth, we use the chicken broth instead of water because chicken broth itself just has so much flavor. And
Lots of flavor.
if you are a vegetarian, then use vegetable broth. You can funk it up some with seafood, some seafood broth if you care to. But this is going to be good. This is going to add a lot of fun flavor to here. It's going to take it out of boredom and just create another. That chicken is looking damn good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it looks so good.
So now you see how this is kind of formed a base to
That looks
the
delicious,
sauces
Christopher.
going through there. So I'm gonna let that saute just another few seconds here, and then what I'm gonna do, Carlton, just gonna add some chicken broth to it.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm just gonna let this simmer. All right.
All right. And what I am doing, Christopher, while you're doing that, is I've cooked down my tomatoes, and I'm going to run it through a sieve with the back of a wooden spoon. I just want to squeeze it and get the juice out and any pulp, if you will. And we're going to use this as our.
Carlton, look at this. Smell that.
It looks delicious.
Oh my goodness.
I can smell it over here.
So I added a cup of chicken broth to this here, and I'm bringing it to a boil, and then I'm going to take the heat down and let it simmer a bit, I'm going to cover this Creole chicken and let that simmer. So after simmer down, the chicken's going to finish cooking. As Carlton is completing the tomato, we're going to add the tomato mix to this, add a little heavy cream to it, simmer, let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes after that, and then we're going to have a Creole chicken dish. So we got that going, and we're getting ready to start on Carlton's already started on the rice pilaf.
Yeah, that won't take too long. Are we going to cook that in the oven or well, all pilafs you do cook in the oven, but are we going to make it a pilaf or just rice?
We want rice with our chicken.
Yes, there you go. So it doesn't have to be a pilaf. Pilaf just means we have to bake it off. And quite honestly, I'm hungry as hell right now. I don't know if I can wait till you cook some more rice after this chicken.
Okay.
All right.
So again, there he goes. Just as we were in culinary school. We had instructions. There was a menu. Certain ingredients that goes into the preparation of the dish. And he has changed the original plan for this dish. But you know what? It's going to be good.
Goodness gracious.
Yep.
You are a mess.
So how are the tomatoes going, Carlton?
Well, you know, they're good. They're good. They're good.
They're good?
They're good.
Okay.
They're good.
All right. You hear that? We got some good tomatoes over here.
All right.
So again, as the chicken is simmering, it's going to finish cooking. We're going to add the tomato to it, and then we're going to add a little cream to it, and we're going to be ready to eat.
Take this off and put it down.
So what we got, Carlton?
Right now we just got the broth, and I'm missing something. Wine. My wine. Here.
Okay.
All right. Now we can talk. I almost couldn't hear you there.
So what do you have in the pot here?
I've just got some chicken broth and a little bit of thyme, some leaves of thyme, and that's coming up to a boil now.
Okay.
And I'm getting ready to add my rice.
So you have what? 2 cups of broth in there, and you're gonna add
one cup of rice.
Okay, 1 cup of rice. You know what I like in my rice?
What do you like in your rice, Christopher?
I like some shallots. You have some shallots over there, Carlton, that you can
I've got some shallots. That would be awesome putting in here.
Put some shallots in that rice, Carlton.
There he goes again, changing the recipe, just like he did in culinary school.
Hey, I know it tastes good. So again, from ordinary to extraordinary.
Yes. Oh, this is going to be good. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So that's boiling. So I'm going to add the.
I don't get it.
Whatever. I'm going to add the rice in here now. Okay. Do you have any?
Carlton, you're cooking the rice,
right?
right?
I'll put nice rice in. Okay. And now we're just going to get that up, and then we're going to turn it down and let it simmer. Okay. Now I had a lid around here somewhere. What'd you do with my lid? Right here in front of me. Right. Stick with me, kids. Yeah. Stick with me. I tell you, I can't turn my background behind you for nothing without you messing up something.
Look at this chicken. Isn't it gorgeous?
That chicken looks good.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, y'all gonna be. I'm gonna be mad. That's the. You know that's dinner tonight, right? I don't know what you're doing later on, but that's gonna be my dinner. All right.
I'll sell you a plate.
You sell me a plate. All right. Oh, this is coming along nicely. So I'm gonna turn this off, and not turn it off. I'm gonna turn it down.
Turn it down. Yeah.
And let it simmer some. So, you know what, Christopher?
What is it, Carlton?
I am excited. There's my wine. You keep moving my wine. I am excited about the 2 bald black guys. I mean, you know, beauty and brains. I mean, we can do
it's all right here in this total package. Right here, see? In this total package. Beauty, brains. Thank you, Carlton. I appreciate that. Hey, cheers.
So we don't have much longer to go. Why don't we take a little break,
Okay.
and then come back and finish this up
All right.
and plate it up
Okay.
for a great, great meal.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
All
So
right. We'll see you in just a few seconds. Welcome back.
welcome back. Welcome back to the Two Ball Black Guys, or Cooking with the Two Ball Black Guys.
So,
Where are we at, Christopher? I know while we took a break, I know you had to take a break. So while you were taking a break, what we did is I finished off the tomatoes. We cooked those down. We ran them through a sieve to get it sort of, I guess common term would be mushy.
common.
Shut up. And once we finished that, we wanted to make it a little bit more vibrant. So we added a little bit more Creole seasoning.
So actually, Carlton was talking about all of these. Ooh, my glass of wine. Sorry.
Mine, I lost mine. Once again,
We're
I
talking
lost
about
my
all of
wine.
these wonderful spices and seasonings and sauces. So, to add a little bit more kick to that Creole chicken dish that we were preparing before we took a few second break, I added a little bit more of the Creole seasoning and this Herbalicious. I'll tell you, that's your everything seasoning. You can put it on everything.
That's your go-to.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I'll grab this before I use salt and pepper, to be honest with you. Less sodium, that's what I like about it. And then Carlton, how do we utilize this everything?
Okay, so everything bagel seasoning, we finished up our rice, and we said we're going to add a little simple little twist to it just to make it out of the ordinary everyday rice. So I've got my rice finished over here, and I've got about
Is that rice? How's it cooked? Is it cooked all the way through?
It is cooked all the way through to al dente, which al dente just simply means you sort of like a soft to the touch when you bite it. Just a very minor bite, a little bite, but it's not mushy. Okay, you want a little bite to it. So we just cook it. It's down. It's beautiful. We've got about a tablespoon and a half of the everything bagel seasoning, and we're just going to put that in there. It's just going to give it a little bit more flavor. It's going to change the look a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting. And I'm going to add just a touch more, just because I love it. I love it. This has sesame seeds in it. It has well, I'm not going to tell you. Just buy the damn thing.
Wow, that rice looks good. So we're actually going to utilize this rice, and I had to convince them that we're going to do rice with our Creole chicken. So it adds, really complements that chicken very well. So while we were on break, I utilized the tomatoes that Carlton had worked.
Oh my God!
And added that to this wonderful chicken dish. So
I wish the camera could fit in here. Well, you can see it from here.
Yeah.
There you go.
there you
That
go.
looks delicious.
So while this chicken has been simmering, remember we add a little seasoning with the chicken. We started off chicken with some lemon juice,
Right.
a little salt and pepper. Put that in there. Added some olive oil. 2 tablespoons of butter,
Yeah.
and we sauteed that chicken, right? We got a good brown on both sides of it,
Yeah.
about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, right? And then after that, we added our aromatics, our onions. I love garlic, and so a little bit of garlic, got a good saute on that, and then we added our Creole seasoning to our mixture. And then after that, we added these tomatoes that Carlton had prepared. So our next step, basically, before we plate up, we're just a few minutes away.
Because you know I'm hungry. You're going to have to hurry this puppy up.
So I'm going to take the chicken out of our seasonings.
That looks
And,
so good.
yes, look at that chicken. Yes.
Looks so
It's
good.
pretty much almost falling off that bone there, right? Beautiful color.
Oh wow, I can't
Yeah.
wait for that. I cannot wait for that. Beautiful.
So Carlton,
Yes, sir.
I have here some heavy cream. Just a cup of heavy cream, and I'm going to add that to the mixture.
Okay.
Here. Yeah.
I'll take that for you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And just going to incorporate this heavy cream
So it adds a
into
nice creaminess
all of these flavors.
to it. Oh my God,
I'm
that's
going
a
to
nice.
bring this up just a little bit.
That looks so good.
Oh yes.
It just sort of just adds that soft touch to it. You know, that creaminess to your sauce. That's gonna be so good over that chicken.
And it's going to just fall right over that rice and give that rice a good flavor.
But Christopher, you know, what I am most amazed at is to how simple this whole dish has been that you've prepared so far.
It's quite simple, Carl.
It is. It's
Yeah.
not a lot of work, not a lot of effort. The ingredients are simple ingredients that we have at home on a daily basis.
Absolutely.
We didn't go purchase any fancy ingredients. We did go and buy some of the best ingredients, which was our pantry picked seasonings and sauces and jams and so forth. You can't
The
go wrong with
sweet, savory
that.
stuff you were talking about.
Sassy sauces, sweet.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. Oh, so you're putting that
I'm
back
putting
in
that
to soak
back
up that
in.
good.
Absolutely, yes.
Oh my goodness
I
gracious.
want all of those flavors coating this chicken, Carlton. Yes. Look at that.
You're not gonna go wrong with that.
Oh no.
That's
And
delicious. That's
I'm
delicious.
not gonna go wrong with it. And you know what, Carlton?
What?
These drippings right here on this plate
Right,
goes
I
right
hear
back
you,
in
I
there.
hear you.
Make yourself useful other than holding that
Oh, be
glass of
quiet.
wine, Carlton. Look at that. I'm just gonna
That's-
coat this chicken.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yes.
Are you hungry yet?
I'm starving. This past my dinner time. You know me, I eat every 4 hours. I don't
Yeah.
know what you're waiting on. All right. This looks so good.
So, Carlton, I think we can go to plating.
Let's do
Yeah.
that.
All right.
Let's finish up this puppy. Oh my God, that's good.
Yes. I think we can go to plating.
What do you need me to do?
So, the counter protectors there, if you could just move
Okay.
those over for me, please.
All right. Yes.
We got our rice with what seasonings did we put in that rice, Carlton?
The everything bagel seasoning for this whole meal, we used 3 of our seasonings, which again was our Creole seasoning, our Herbalicious, which is our all-purpose. We use that as the commercial says. We use that on everything, and then our our everything bagel seasoning, and put it in the rice. It adds a nice texture to it.
Wow.
Some great seasonings. It's just really delicious, and it, just the aesthetics of the rice is just beautiful. And we're gonna lay this delicious Creole chicken on the top, and I don't know, brother's about to have a party in here. I tell you. Oh,
And then it's
Crispy did
dinner
really
time.
good. Like it. Oh my goodness. Oh yes.
Look at that.
Let me put this out the way. I want to see that chicken. Oh goodness.
Mhm. Look at that beautiful color on that
Yes.
chicken.
Yes. Beautiful. I think I'll keep you around a little bit longer, Christopher.
Just a little while.
Just a little bit longer. You a cooking ball black man.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Oh my goodness. Beautiful. I don't know why, but I'm feeling a little bit tipsy. I don't know if it's because I cooked the rice so long, or if I'm chopping up tomatoes and cooking tomatoes. I don't know what it is, but I just feel a little bit woozy, tipsy.
Wow.
But I don't know.
Well, the way you're drinking that wine, I guess that tells it all, right?
What?
Just a little bit more.
Oh Lord.
Mhm. So, here we go, y'all.
Oh, that looks so good. All right, just finish up. You got to
I
do this.
love a little
You
garnish
add the
on
finishing salt. I'll add the finishing wine.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, nice little. Look at you getting all fancy and pretty with it.
Well, that's what you do.
Beautiful
That's what you
presentation. And a little bit of finishing salt.
A little
You
bit of
can't go
finishing
wrong
salt.
with finishing salt.
Just a little
Bam!
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Bam!
There
you
we go.
All right. Now look
So-
at this beautiful, beautiful presentation. Creole chicken from the Two Ball Black Guys.
A meal for your family within 30 minutes. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit, y'all. Cheers. Christopher.
Yes, sir.
All right. Cheers. How do we do this? I
don't know. I'm not going
I'm
through
just
all
digging.
that.
Well, anyway, this is.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh, goodness gracious.
The Creole look thick in the back.
Oh my goodness. Brother, you did this
I'm
doggone
liking it.
thing.
I'm
This
liking
is,
it.
oh, just a nice, delicious flavors. Just a wonderful twist on this. You know, the flavors are just really good, and even the rice is delicious.
The rice is delicious.
The rice
I love
is
that.
very delicious.
That bagelicious seasoning in that.
Everything bagel, Guys, don't want to talk in my mouthful, but we hope to see you next time on Cooking
With
the
Two
Two Ball
Ball
Black
Black
Guys. Bon appetit, y'all.